Hello dear viewers, this is Burundi National TV. We're broadcasting from Bujumbura, capital city. We begin our English news edition by top stories. The administrator and all leaders in general are urged to promote unity among citizens, to work together to implement development projects and to fight against idleness. It's a call made this Saturday by the President of the Republic, Evariste Ndayishimiye, while presenting officially Godefroid Niyontezima as the administrator of the Kayanza commune in Butanyerera province. As a part of the celebration of the Solidarity Day, the Red Cross branch in Ntahangwa commune distributed food and clothing this Saturday in Bujumbura to 172 vulnerable people from all neighborhoods of the commune. Edouard Nshimirimana, representative of the Red Cross in Ntahangwa, took the opportunity to call on volunteers to remain mobilized in case of outbreak such as cholera. Welcome to News in Details. I'm Joseph Munindajamb. As I said in top stories, the President of the Republic of Burundi, Evariste Ndayishimiye, officially presented Godefroid Niyontezima as the administrator of Kayanza commune this Saturday. In a speech, President asked the administrator and all leaders to work together and promote unity among citizens. This is to call on them implementing development projects and then fight against idleness. After the administrator's presentation, the president went to Kinga Hill, where a federation of cooperatives called Umurwiza is established, located in the commune of Kayanza, and the cooperative is operating in agriculture and livestock. Dieudonné Ndashaisaba was on the ground.
The ceremonies of presenting the administrator of Kayanza commune to the population was held at Gatoro Stadium, located at the capital city of this commune. In a statement, the head of the state said that Burundi has embarked on a sustainable development process. The president asked the leaders to serve citizens with honesty and integrity and work hard for their well-being, emphasized that this is why there has been a new organization of provinces, communes and zones to bring administration closer to citizens and better manage development projects. The president also asked the leaders to set an example and motivate citizens to work for development and promote unity. Yet, Administrator Godefroid Niyontezima and the leaders in general to put this value into practice. The president emphasized that the only way to develop quickly is to work hard and fight against laziness, which is the source of all evils. He also stressed that leaders must strengthen the unity of their people. After presenting the administrator of Kayanza, the president visited the Kinga Hill, where the Umurwiza Federation of Cooperatives of Kayanza is located. The cooperative engages in agriculture and livestock, farming, cultivating avocados, and raising pigs on 10-hectare farm.
Back to Bujumbura now, whereby the head of state, Evariste Ndayishimiye, visited this Saturday evening a center for the sale and exploitation of semi-precious stones established in the capital Bujumbura. The owners of these semi-precious stones stores emphasize that this aspect of mining will contribute to the vision of Burundi 2040-2060. And now teachers who have left the positions for various reasons, notably due to the appointment to other positions of responsibility or the voluntary departure, will soon be replaced to allow students to continue their studies normally. And this was stated by Desire Hatungimana, Director General for Human Resources at the Ministry of National Education and Scientific Research. This announcement comes amid a shortage of teachers observed in certain schools shortly after the beginning of the school year. Gato has details.
A month after the beginning of the 2025-2026 school year, a serious shortage of teachers has been reported in some schools across the country. This situation is well known to the Ministry of National Education and Scientific Research, as confirmed by the Director General of Human Resources at the Ministry. Desiree Hatungimana explained that the shortage of teachers is partly due to requests for leave of absence transfers to other ministries and appointment of some teachers to other positions of responsibility. According to him, in addition to the recruitment of new teachers, a process that is nearing completion, the ministry, in collaboration with the National Recruitment Commission, is planning to replace those who have left. He also mentioned that the use of volunteer teachers is being considered to ensure that children continue to enjoy their right to education. While some observers fear that the late replacement of teachers could negatively affect end of school year results, the Director General of Human Resources sought to reassure parents and students. He stated that there would be no negative impact on student performance or the quality of education provided. Once in position, the newly recruited teachers work closely with school administrators to ensure full implementation of the curriculum and to help students acquire all the necessary knowledge, he said.
As I said in top stories, as part of the celebration of the Solidarity Day, under the theme Solidarity Foundation of Resilient Community, the Red Cross branch in Nahangwa distributed food and clothing this Saturday in Bujumbura to 170 vulnerable people from our neighborhoods of the commune. And Edouard Shimirimana, president of the Red Cross in Nahangwa, took the opportunity to call on volunteers to remain mobilized in case of outbreaks such as cholera. Jackson Irakosa reports.
The Solidarity Day organized by Red Cross in Nahangwa commune was highlighted by a march involving Red Cross volunteers, vulnerable people from Nahangwa, local authorities and others, ending at the Red Cross Center in Ngagara. The event featured dances, skits and awareness-raising demonstrations on the prevention of cholera and other diseases. In his speech, Edouard Shimirimana, president of the Red Cross branch in Nahangwa commune, thanked local authorities and the Red Cross members for their commitment. He applauded the solidarity shown toward 172 vulnerable individuals from various neighborhoods of the commune, who received donations consisting of rice, beans, cassava flour, soaps, clothes and shoes. And in response to the cholera outbreak, he called for the continuation of solidarity actions and the strengthening of prevention mechanisms. Nzeimana Jacqueline, representing the chief of Ngagara zone, and Ndwiman Arin, head of community development in Nahangwa commune, expressed their gratitude to the Burundi Red Cross. They praised its constant intervention during disasters, epidemics, and various emergencies. They also described the Solidarity Day initiative as a beautiful tradition to be sustained, emphasizing its importance in strengthening community resilience. On his part, Desiree, an expert in risk and disaster management, urged members to always be ready to respond swiftly to disasters such as floods, landslides, or epidemics, while also encouraging ongoing training in prevention strategies. The ceremony concluded with a call for continued commitment from Red Cross members, especially in light of the ongoing threat of cholera in several regions of the country.
Before closing this Saturday, Israel Church officially launched its evangelical cruiser named Africa Miracles, Representing the head of state at the event, Donavine Niongere called on God's servants to work in unity, cultivate love and patriotism. Jackson Irakoze once more.
Official opening of the 12th edition of the Africa of Miracles International Evangelical Crusade, organized by Israel Church in collaboration with other Christian denominations, began with a parade. The march started at the church headquarters in Jabi, Bujumbura municipality, proceeded along Boulevard du Peuple Murundi and stopped at the UN Memorial, where participants played for Burundi, its people, national leaders, the Great Lakes region, Africa and the world. The faithful would then continue their journey to BCAB Bank, where they played for the country's financial system. They later proceeded to the Burundi Independence Monument, where players were again offered for the nation and its leaders. The march concluded with a warm welcome by a youth majorette group. In his sermon, Apostle Vitali Nzubahimana, the head of Israel Church, called on Christians to change their ways and obey God, who will bless and protect them from their enemies. He declared that because God holds the first place in Burundi, the country is under divine protection. He added that they believe these players are an answer toward shaping the country's future. Donavine Niongere, Deputy Chief of the Staff in the Office of the President, urged church leaders to work in unity, work in love, and show patriotism. Leila Nzeimana, a member of the church, expressed gratitude, noting that they have already witnessed miracles through these activities. The event was also an opportunity to donate food to vulnerable individuals. Praise songs from various choirs make this 40-day crusade, which will conclude on November 30th of this year. The event ended with the players for the nation, its leaders, and the entire African continent.
Well, that's it for me now. Thanks again for watching. Programs continue on Nation TV. Stay tuned and take care.